how do you initiate the project designing, guys? Okay, so project designing is little technical, and there are a lot of stuff involved in that. So for starting to design project, you'll have to learn softwares. You'll have to learn SketchUp and AutoCAD and all that. But if you learn the basic software also, you can start to do that. But before you manage the software, you need to understand that what is that basic idea you need to implement in order to design the project. Okay, so I'm just going to take you step by step. Now here is the two layout. Left side is the ground floor and the right side is the first floor. Guys, now you don't have to get bogged down. Okay, this is comparatively a bigger project, so that is why you see a lot of detail happening here. You can also reach to the stage wherein you can design this level of project in detail. Okay, so just for a reference, I've put this, so you can see the how ground floor and first floor. So it is an independent house layout, and wherein you start with the drawing room, and then there is a parents room, there is a lift, there is a staircase, there is a living room, there's a dining space, kitchen, crockery, servant space and all that, and there is even pergola and stuff like that. On the first floor, there's a office room, there's a master bedroom. Okay, and you can enter into the master bedroom through office room. There's a big living area space given on the first floor. Then there are a couple of more bedrooms, and there's a overlooking cutout and all that stuff. Okay, so don't get into it too much right now, but just understand that this is how the entire layout is designed as a base of the project. So any project when you start, this is a kind of considered as a the skeleton of a project. So once you have your layout right, everything starts falling into the place. Okay, so this is the another layout. So to simplify, I have just taken a one small project which is just two bedroom, a very small living room, and a very small dining and the kitchen. Okay, so if you see on the left hand side bottom, okay, there is a kind of U-shaped space, that is kitchen. Okay, U-shaped platform with the fridge which is shown. It is a kitchen, and on the left hand side top you see is the master bedroom. So there is a bed shown, and then there is the wardrobe, and there is a seating space. Very much in the center you see is the sofa, and opposite to sofa there is a TV. Right next to the door there is a very small dining table which is put up, and the right side that you see is the bedroom, and the extreme right top is the washroom for that. Okay, and at the bottom of the bedroom there is a wardrobe, and the extreme right bottom there is a staircase. So this is the overall layout. Now this layout is designed. So what how you can start designing a layout. Where do you put bed, where do you put wardrobe, how fridge is to be put, or maybe how TV is to be put, how study table is to be designed and all that. So there is a basic template that you need to understand, or you can say it's a basic reference that you can always learn and remember to start doing the layouting. Okay, and that reference comes from the Vastu. Okay, so let's jump into that, guys. So first of all, we need to understand that what are the permissible entries that we have as per the Vastu. So now in the top, if you see, it is a north, bottom if you see, it is a south, left is west, and right is east. Now the right top corner, which is number one, that you see, there are two doors. Okay, so one door is on the east side, one door which is on the north side, but it is in the corner, top corner. So that corner, the north and east, okay, wherever the north and east is meeting, that is called as northeast corner. Okay, so in the northeast corner, the both entries are permissible. So in the northeast corner, northeast north, okay, northeast corner, north side entry is permissible, northeast east side entry is permissible. So this two entry is permissible, and it is considered to be one of the most auspicious entry. Okay, let's move to the number two. So number two is in the north center. So north center entry is also permissible. Okay, and there are, if you see, there are dotted lines drawn in the plan wherein it is making 9 boxes. Okay, So these 9 boxes, I'll just talk about. First we'll discuss the door entry, and then I'll talk about what these 4 lines are, and why this 9 boxes are made. Okay. Now, so the north entrance, on the north side, center, the entrance is permissible. Let's quickly move to the entrance number 3. Entrance number 3 is also on the east side in the center. So that entry is also permissible. Entrance number 4 is on the south side towards east. On the south side towards east. But on the east side towards south is not permissible. I hope you are getting it. So towards south, on the south towards east. So fourth entry is again permissible, and the fifth entry, which is called as northwest west entry. So towards north on the west wall, there is one entry permissible. So these are the 5 entrance, guys. So this 5 entrance is what permissible as per the Vastu. So wherever you are designing any place, if you get a chance to design let's say any project wherein architectural layout you need to work on, okay, and maybe let's say the grids of columns and stuff is worked out, and client asks you, get that, can you make a layout for me? So this is how the entrance of each room to be followed. Try and make sure that out of this 5 room the door entry is given. Apart from that, no door entry is permissible. For example, northwest north is not permissible, southwest south, southwest west is not permissible, and southeast east is not permissible. Okay, so this 1 2 3 4, okay, so these additional 4 entries are not permissible. South center is also not permissible. So 5 entries. So 5 entries are permissible and 5 entries are not permissible. Okay, before we jump into the next slide wherein I'll talk about how the beds position to be. Now I'll just tell you why these 9 blocks are. Okay. Now each side, north side, east side, um, south side and west side is divided into 3 parts. When it divides into the 3 parts, it is called as the center portion on the top, where the 2 is written and the main door is there. So that portion is in north. Okay, the number 1, the extreme right top is the northeast corner. The left side top corner is a northwest corner, wherein in the middle on the left is a west corner. Right side middle is the east corner. Bottom right is the southeast corner, and bottom left is the southwest corner, and bottom center is called south corner, south block. Okay, and if you leave all this and there is a middle, there is one square, right? That square in Vastu is called as a Brahmasthan. Now you need to make sure that Brahmasthan, there should be no weight to be put up. So don't put something which is heavy stuff or something, because Brahmasthan, if you remember in the old days, the house used to have with courtyards. So the courtyard used to be open in the center. So it is said and it is considered to be auspicious in Vastu. If you leave the Brahmasthan which is empty, it is always good for the house owner. And another thing which is important as far as the load is concerned, northeast should not hold any of the load. So any room, you should not put any wardrobes or any heavy objects. And southwest is the corner where you should plan the heavy stuff. So your wardrobes or safe and all those stuff comes into the southwest. Okay, guys. So this is all about the entrance best positions. Okay. Now we'll just quickly move that how you can put your beds in what direction. Okay. Now you see here the beds are given. So if your bed position when you are sleeping and your head position is in the south, it is considered to be a good. Okay, so south is permissible. So any room, if you are planning a bed, so you should look for a south direction and you can place your bed. Second option is a west. Now remember here, south is the best option. So number 1 option is the south. But if you don't have a possibility of putting your bed into the south, the second option is a west. Now west is considerably a good option but not better than the south. Now if you don't have an option of putting your bed into the south and west, the third option is east. Okay, but the east is like most less considered option. So if, at all, if you don't have option of putting your bed facing, bed head facing in south and west, then you can just go ahead and put it in east. In north, absolutely not permissible. So you should never design a bed headboard which is on the north side. Great. So this is all about how you can place your bed. So pretty simple. Three directions it is allowed. So you can just go ahead and put, but make sure never put your headboard in the north. Now, this is all about the bed. Now we have a study table, right? So let's understand that what direction we can plan study table. Okay. So in study table, the person who is studying, okay, should always face east or north. You should not design any study table which is facing south or west. These two directions are not permissible, wherein the person who is studying is facing south or a west. It is always permissible and always suggested as per the Vastu that you always put east and north. Now, guys, I'm just telling you this basic fundamentals of Vastu, which actually helps you, or it works as a template to design a layout. If you follow the Vastu and design the template, whether your client asks or doesn't ask as the Vastu compliant apartment or a residence, you have a template of designing the entire layout based on the Vastu. Okay, and later on, if he asks that is this as per the Vastu, you always got an answer to say yes, it is as per the Vastu. Okay, so just understand this, and this is how you can start putting your furniture layout when you start building your design. Okay, now we'll just move to kitchen. We have covered the entrances, the bed, and we have covered the study table. Now, kitchen is something which is very important. Kitchen is something where most of the heat generation happens. So kitchen is always put into the southeast corner of the entire house. So whenever the kitchen is designed architecturally, it is always put in the southeast corner. Northeast corner is the most lightest, and that is where the entrance should be. Southwest is the heaviest corner, so where you can put wardrobe, safe, and all that. Northwest is the corner where you can plan your washrooms or servant quarters or guest rooms and all that. And southeast is where the heat is generated. So kitchen is planned, or generator or other any heat generating equipments generally is planned in the southeast, because in Hindi it says that it is a Agni cone. Okay, so there is a fire, so it's a fire corner. So you need to have kitchen always in the southeast. Now let's understand in kitchen what happens. So in kitchen there are basic five types of planning that is to be done. Now in the planning, you guys can see that there is an orange triangle, right? That is called as a work triangle. Now, if the kitchen is a U-shaped kitchen, you need to have a work triangle wherein the hob is in the middle, the sink is on the right side, and the fridge is on the left side. So that you have a work triangle and you can easily move around these three places, because the maximum work happens when you're cooking is between hob, sink, and the fridge. You take out something out of the fridge, you wash it at the sink, and then take it to a chopping board next to your hob and start cooking. If your kitchen is L shape, which is the second number you can see, if you have a kitchen wherein you are planning a L shape, then fridge got to be next to the sink, and sink in the middle, and hob in the on the right side that you can see. So again here also there is a triangle which is forming, which is again called as the kitchen work triangle. What happens if you have a parallel kitchen? Parallel kitchen also you need to put a sink and fridge and hob. Okay, so I've just taken this parallel kitchen, and next slide I'm just going to explain you how the Vastu works there. Okay, and straight kitchen, you don't have a choice, but definitely you need to have a hob, sink, and fridge. So make sure that you have a sink which is in the center and hob on the right side. And if you don't have a possibility of keeping sink in the center, then you can just replace the sink with the hob and hob with the sink. That is one option that you have. Island counter. Island is basically one of the additional cabinet that we put apart from the kitchen counter. Okay, and it is free from all sides, so you can just rotate on all the sides of island counter. So if there is island counter, try and put a hob onto that island counter, and make sure that you follow a work triangle with a sink and fridge. Now I'll just take you to a parallel kitchen layout wherein you'll understand that how uh, Vastu is actually applied in the parallel kitchen. Now here you can see, guys, that the kitchen entrance is from the north side. Okay, and there's a wall all around. Kitchen entrance is north side. Now the water or a sink that you see is put in the northeast corner, correct? So northeast corner got to be always light, and the water should be flowing there. So if you have any plan of putting a water fountain or a water body or something, northeast is the place. So you need to put anything related to water, got to be in the northeast, right? Next comes the fridge. So opposite to the sink there is a fridge put up, which is a blue color, you can see it, right? So that's a fridge. Now fridge is put in the northwest corner. It is appliances. So it's an appliance, and appliance should be put in the northwest corner. Next to the sink on the platform, white color is the platform, and if you see there is a hob. So hob is put in the southeast corner. As I said that southeast resembles the fire. Okay, the hob is generating heat. Hob is generating fire. So that is why the hob is put in the southeast corner, and the rest cabinet and everything is towards the west and south. So you have a complete counter, and maybe if you have a tall unit or something which is going to have much of the weight and stuff like that, so that is going to that should come in the southwest corner. So this is all about the vastu related to the kitchen. Okay, now we have understood the vastu. Now based on the vastu, you can just go ahead and align the entire layout. Now once the layout is done as per the vastu, what is the next stage? The next stage is to design fall ceiling along with the lighting. Now fall ceiling and this lighting is a little tricky. You'll have to practice it multiple times. It will take some time for you to kind of understand. If you have anyone in the circle who is kind of getting the house done or something, make sure that you visit the site and see how the fall ceiling and the wiring and the lighting is done. Okay, so the next slide I'm just going to show you how the lighting layout is done. Now this layout is of the same site. This layout is of the same site. So if you remember, I showed you one small layout, right? I'll just go back to the previous one. Okay, it is okay, this layout, right? So this layout you saw, the entrance is at the bottom, and there's a TV unit, dining in the as soon as you enter, there's a left side, there's a dining. Extreme left top corner is the master bedroom. Extreme right corner is the washroom, and next to it there is a bed and wardrobe, and left side bottom is the kitchen. Now this same layout, based on the layout, there is a fall ceiling is worked out. So I'll just take you to the fall ceiling, guys. Okay, here. Okay, the slide is moving very fast. Okay, right. So here you see the entire fall ceiling is worked out. Now if you see something like a Mercedes logo, right? So that's a fan, guys. So that is where the fan location is kind of shown. What I'll do is I'll just use a mouse so that I can show you. Right, so this is if you can see my cursor. Okay, I'll use the N-note. Okay, I'll use red color pen. If you see, guys, this is the fan. This is fan. Okay, this is fan, and here is the fan. So in this house there are 4 fans which are planned. Now what I'll do is I'll just change the pen color. I'll use blue color, and I'll show you something which is, you can see there is a AC planned here. Okay, and that is a wall AC. and this is another AC which is cassette AC, and there is one more AC which is planned here. Okay, so three ACs in the three room. This is the kitchen. So kitchen, there is no AC, no fan. Okay, now I'm just going to change the pen color, and I'm using, let's say, okay, I'll use magenta color. Now magenta color, if you can see this light, guys, so this light is called as SMD, okay, which is this one, this light. Okay, it is also called as SMD. Why it is called as SMD? Because it is the full form is a surface mount diode lights, and it is in general known as a panel light also. So these are the panel lights, one, two. There is one more panel light which is here. I'm just marking, guys, so that you can, you can understand that wherever the panel lights are used. So this is panel light, this is panel light. Okay, there are more panel lights. Okay, so kitchen, entire kitchen we have used complete panel lights. So these are the panel lights we have used. I'm just showing you first type of the light, and then I'll show you what work, why each light is put where. Okay, so I'll just use green color. Okay, now if you see this light here, which is, I'm just marking with the green, guys. So this one, okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these three lights are shooter, which is number 3 here. I've just marked on the right side. Yeah, so this is the shooter. It is little deep recessed because you can see the light is actually inside. Okay, it is, this is the surface and the light is inside. Here the light, this is the surface and the light is right at the surface, but in COB the light is inside. There is one more light which we have used. Okay, pen is, what color will look good? Okay, we'll use cyan color. Okay, now you can see here that there is one light here. If you closely look, there's a light here, there's a light here, and there's a light here. These three lights, there are three lights here, there are three lights here, two lights here, two lights here. Guys, I just forgot to mark one more panel light here. Okay, so excuse me for that. And you can see above the wardrobe there is a light here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are okay, I have used again the green light, green pen. This cyan is also looking like a green only, I guess. It didn't change the color maybe. I'll just check. Oh, it is cyan only, but it is still looking green. Maybe I should, okay, I'll do one thing. Anyways, I'll just mark it here. Okay, again here. So yellow, with the yellow you can see I'm just marking, so that I'm just using another color because you will not get confused otherwise. So this is this one. So all these colors with the lights is this one. Now this is also a recessed light. This is also recessed light, but what happens? This is little cross. This is very straight with the surface. The light is straight. Okay, and this light is cross, so it throws the light like this on the wall, and this light is generally called as wall washer. So what happens when you use the wall washer? The wardrobe is going to get washed like this. So first of all, whatever the design that you have put on the wardrobe, when that light is switched on, the entire wardrobe shutter will be lit up, and if you open the wardrobe, the light penetrates inside and you don't require any light inside the wardrobe. Okay, here also the same thing happens. So this light is falling on the wardrobe like this. Okay, guys. So this is the three types of light, and the CFL, which is panel light, which is SMD. These are the flat light. So it is a kind of a diffusing effect it gives. It doesn't change anything. I mean, it just okay. I'll just try and reset everything. Okay, it's. Here is pen. Okay, great. So everything went off. So you understood, right? So the different colors I used in shown. So these lights are how these lights are put. So wherever you want to wash the wall, as in you want to highlight the wall, you need to put a wall washer, which is number 1. And I showed you, right, where the above the wardrobe and above the in front of the living room wall. When I want to wash the wall, you can just go ahead and use those kind of things. So here in the room where I'm sitting, I'll just try and take the camera and show you guys. Now if you see here, you can see this effect. Okay, this is nothing but a wall washer. So when you use wall washer, this is how it is going to give you effect. Okay, I hope you guys understood. And the rest of the thing, okay, my camera is perfect. Yeah, okay. So and the rest of the thing is just flowing the light down. The only difference between the SMD and COB is kind of creating a cone, and SMD is just giving you a diffuse light. Now there's a very important aspect in the light is the number 4 that you see. It says that the warm white 3000 Kelvin, natural white 4000 Kelvin, and cool white 6000 Kelvin. So what is it exactly? So any light, the number 1, 2, and 3 that you are seeing, which is a wall washer or COB, or you can call it as a shooter, or a SMD, which is a panel light. All these lights comes into 3 colors. Warm white, warm white is generally a yellow color light. If you have gone to what if you I mean you must have gone to the jewelry shop or something. So jewelry shop generally they use yellow lights. So it is predominantly use yellow because they want the gold to look more yellow, right, and shiny. So that is why the jewelry showroom is majorly they use warm white, which is 3000 Kelvin. My personal favorite is a natural white, which is 4000 Kelvin or a 4500 Kelvin, which is regularly used, and it is close to the color of a sunlight. So I use most of the, and I propose most of the time natural white in my project, and at my home also I'm using this color, and even the office has a natural white. So this is one of my favorite, and if you use it, you get a kind of a daylight effect. Okay. Now the third one is a cool white, which is 6000 Kelvin. 6000 Kelvin is a complete white light. So if you go to the hospital, or olden days we used to get a tube light, and right now also some of the places where the tube lights are put up, some tube light we do get with the different shades, but 90% tube lights are pure white. Okay, so that pure white color of a light is called as cool white, and it is known as a 6000 Kelvin. So these are the 3 colors of light that you get in any of the product, be it wall washer or a shooter or a SMD panel light or whatever. So you can just go ahead and see this in any of the shop. You can just go and tell them that show me something like a wall washer, or maybe you can take a screenshot of this video and take that image and say show me some light like this, or number 1, 2, 3. See those lights and understand. Ask him to switch on for you. Ask him for all 3 lights, all 3 colors, and see what are the differences. So you can do the combination of these 3 lights also if you want to create some different drama, or otherwise I would love to stick to 4000 Kelvin, be it a pedestal lamp or a hanging lamp, or even the cutout light. So the false ceiling lights which are displayed here. So this is something which is important. Now, so till now we have kind of made the layout. We understood based on the Vastu how to make layout, and then we understood the false ceiling and the lighting. I'll just quickly show you that in the false ceiling what is happening here. I'll just take my mouse. Okay, I want to take arrow. Now you can see this place is shaded, and it is written as 9 inches minus 9-inch level. That means this entire space is coming down from the slab by 9 inches. Now here if you see there is no shading done, but it says minus 4-inch level, and this space also says minus 4-inch level. That means this entire space, okay, is coming down by 4 inches from the slab. This entire space, okay, this entire space is coming down by 4 inches from the slab. And that is how the 2 levels are designed. So this is technical drawing. So the false ceiling people understand this kind of a drawing. And this area is also kind of 4 inches drop. Same thing is happening here. The shaded portion is 9 inches coming down from the slab, and non-shaded is coming down by 4 inches. Yeah, see, you can see here. So this is entire space which is 4 inches drop. This is also 4 inches drop, and rest of the thing is just rest of the thing is 9-inch drop. Now guys, here you have to see wherever the wardrobe is. Now you can see there is a wardrobe, right? And the wardrobe has a loft. So not necessarily you have to continue the false ceiling inside the loft, because if you don't continue, what happens inside the loft, you get additional space for storage for your clients. So make sure you know your false ceiling comes and stops at the loft. Same thing happens here. Okay, so this is like a 9-inch level. Oops, sorry. Sorry guys. Okay. So here also this is 9-inch level. What's wrong? Okay. Here also this is 9-inch level and this is 4-inch level. So you can see two levels, and then there's you can plan the cove light here. I'll just do red color. I'll use pen which is red color. Okay. Seems to be troubling. Okay. So this is where you know the cove light. Now if you ask me, cove light is what? Cove light is that, you know, the strip that you see which is hidden inside, and you have an indirect light. So there is a cove light here, there's a cove light here, you know, there's a cove light which is planned here. So apart from this three light, there is a hidden light which is a kind of a strip which is planned. There's a cove light which is planned here. You can see the dotted line, right? So that dotted line is nothing but a cove light. Okay, I'll just now erase everything. It's erase pen. Okay, great. So this is how the lighting and the this layout is done. Now every entire furniture layout is done, false ceiling design is done, you know, your lighting is done. Now it is a time wherein, you know, you start doing the 3D views. So this is how the same layout. You can see here the same layout is used, and the yellow part that you see is showing you the cone of a perspective. So let's say suppose a person is standing here. Pen is not working. Pen color. Okay, we'll use red. Okay, but it is on the eraser. Highlighter. Okay, fine. So if the person is standing here, okay, so this is the cone of view. So in the SketchUp, what happens? You can set a camera. You can set a camera and take a particular view. So after building the entire layout, now you can see here there's a sofa and there's a TV unit here, right, guys? So this is the TV unit. So that TV unit is planned here. This door that you see here, that door is this one. This is the door. So this entire wall is designed, and with the TV and, you know, one pedestal lamp and a unit and all that thing, and you can see this. So this is the one view which is generated. Now here what is happening? The spectator is standing here, and this is the view. So wherein, you know, there's a kind of a partition made here, and there's a dining table. So this is the dining table. There's a small storage made on the top of that, and if you see here, there's a sink. Okay, guys. So that sink is this one. That sink is this one, and inside is the kitchen. So this is another view that you set. Going forward, you know, now the spectator is here. You set a camera, and this is the view that you get. Here now the entire kitchen. So spectator is standing here, and you get this view of a kitchen completely. Here now what is happening? The spectator is somewhere standing here, so you get a complete view of this space. Where the fridge, you can see, this is the fridge. You can see the fridge is here. Okay, fridge, and then you know, the complete U-shaped kitchen and all that, right? Guys, here also you can see that there is a triangle happening. I'll use another pen. Okay, I'll use the magenta. I hope, yeah, okay, great. So magenta is coming. So you can see the triangle happening, the fridge, sink, and the hob here. Okay, and that is clearly seen in the 3D views. And here the client understands that where is the hob, where is the sink, where is the fridge coming. You know, this is called as tambour unit, which is kind of a shutter, and then this is a microwave space here. There's a one window here. You can see here window. So this window is shown here. So this is how, if you create a 3D view, it gives you it gives the customer very clear idea of what you are proposing. And to generate 3D views, definitely you need to work on your layout. So first you work on the layout. Once your layout is perfect, you can go ahead and generate 3D views. Now how do you generate layout? So template is the vastu, and I told you what to put where. Now this bed is in towards south. Okay, now here, okay, my system is troubling me, seems to be in hurry. Okay, so okay, so here this is the view. The spectator is now standing here. You can see the entire bed. I'm so sorry, I think there's something wrong here. Excuse me for that. Okay, this is how the cone is. This is the wrong cone which is put in the slide. So this is how the cone is. You can see the bed, and this is where this corner is the dresser, and this is the wardrobe here. You can see here is the storage. Which storage is this one? Okay, so this is how, and there's a window, and behind the window the complete curtain is put up. This one door, this is the washroom door, this is the washroom door, and this is the bedroom door. So the door is seen, the dresser is seen, the curtain, bed, wardrobe, and everything. Even the false ceiling that you design, so that also can come up. And if you put up the wall washers, will wash the entire wardrobe like this. Okay, okay, we'll just move forward. This is another room, which is this one. Okay, and this room has a spectator here and here, same room. So one room is giving you a view of a bed, wardrobe, and another view is giving you a view of a bed. So inside, if you see here, this portion is this one, wherein you have a dresser and one sleek wardrobe and all that. So this is how the view is set. So I hope guys you understood that how you can build a layout and what is the base for it. Once you build a layout, how you can work on the false ceiling and what kind of lighting you can use. Anyways, there's a link. There's a additional. I'm so sorry. Why, I don't know why I'm fumbling. Okay, there's an additional video which I've made on the YouTube channel. Make sure that you watch that video. I'm just going to put there's a link at the bottom of the page. Okay, so you can just go ahead and click that. It will take you to my YouTube channel, which is a Latitude Pro, my brand channel, and you can watch that video on the lights. And there are few more videos on the paints and curtains and stuff like that. So if you are kind of interested in exploring more, you can watch all the videos. Okay, thank you guys.